Right, just thought, well, I've got time, a little bit of time this afternoon, so I've just popped that steering damper back on. I don't expect it to be much fun. Don't like steering dampers. And this one's really stiff as well. And yeah. We'll see what it does. Those lammies, they seem early as well. You really gotta, you know, turn it. It feels like, this one feels like, you know, when you ride a bike and somebody's tightened up the steering head bearings and they're too tight, and it sort of, it feels a bit notchy, you know. Go through the puddle again. I don't know why I bloody came this way. It's a stupid idea. Well, my mind wants to go to Forbes. God knows what for. Whoa. I reckon it's worse with the steering damper on it. That's interesting. It wants to push it to the right. Now why would that be? Why would putting a steering damper on a motorcycle and sidecar want to push it that way? Now I'm going to take it off again. I reckon it's crap. I keep hitting that bump. I mean, it definitely feels less twitchy, but it's still sort of doing this again a bit. Just wanting to push it that way, you know. I don't understand why this is such a crap bike. You know, it could be anything. Fuck, I wouldn't want to put it into a corner, that's for sure. fella. They've been doing a fair bit of roadworks on this road, which is good. No, I reckon, once again, there's so many things going on that it's kind of hard to pinpoint stuff and say this or that, you know, like, it's certainly different than it was. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I just don't like this steering damper. Notchy is one way to describe it. I reckon the rear shock, which is a YSS, which isn't exactly crap quality, but I reckon it's not much chop. I reckon I'll probably change it and put that Coney on for sure. I don't know how much that'll help, but we'll see. You know, just gonna have to keep persevering, I suppose. Doesn't like that, that's for sure. Mind you, nothing likes that. Car doesn't like it. I must remind myself to, I don't know, clean my visor one day, then I might be able to see where I'm going. The head bumps off, it goes like that. So essentially, it's still doing the same thing that it always has done. It's just that taking some play out of the back wheel and doing those subframe mounts has improved things slightly, you know. So we're still at that point where we go, well, there's something inherently wrong with this German girl, you know. It's very strange. That's like being on a Harley. It's like speed limits are a challenge rather than a limit, which is just rubbish, of course. Harley riders do the best you can or whatever. The 100's a challenge on this at the moment, that's for sure. 80's fast enough, you know. What else can it be? What else can it be? The thing that still amazes me about this is that this bike has been having these problems for about 15 years and nobody's sorted it out. I think Woz just kept putting band-aids on it, you know, steering damper, leading link front end, that kind of stuff. Well, this could be swing arm bushes. It's certainly wiggling around, you know. This could be something like that. Certainly going to take this steering damper off. All it does is it slows things down from happening, you know. But when it does happen, then it does it bigger. Lurches, you know. Here we are, the Leyland brothers. Once again, I've got to remember where to actually put my foot to change gears. At the moment, I'm not finding this to be a terribly comfortable motorcycle, which is strange. You know, the Harley's an armchair sort of thing. Well, sort of. Apart from the crap suspension. But the riding position is actually quite comfortable, you know. I've done some longer trips on it. It's fine, you know. Need to adjust those shocks though on the Harley. They're too stiff. It's about time I took Tilly for a bit more sidecar training, so I might try and take her for a ride on the weekend. She's just not getting enough miles in yet. There you go.